Hi my beautiful Leos, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be your February the 7th until the 14th, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For those of you guys that are new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. If you have not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe, as that is always greatly appreciated. All right, you guys, so I am doing personal readings again. If you are interested in booking a reading based on you and the person that you're dealing with, the link to that will be in the description box below. The extended will be in the description box below as well. I've done some changes, so the extendeds are now going to be 20 plus minutes. We're going to do romance angels, clarify those, and then we're going to go through you dealing with each and every one of the signs, see the relationship, how they feel about you based on who you're dealing with. Then we are going to pull some love messages and do a reading that is only based on you and the person that you're dealing with. And then at the end of that, we will do some lovers oracles. So this reading is going to be more general based, love, finances, career, whatever messages that you need to hear. And the extended are going to be only love from now on. Other than that, if you guys are following me on Instagram, Facebook, or on here, Instagram and Facebook are in the description boxes below, you're automatically entered in the giveaway to win a free reading at the end of the month. This is something that I do every single month, and those of you following me on Instagram, we do our extended giveaways every single Saturday. All right, guys, so let's just jump in with your reading and see what we can get for you. All right, messages for Leo. Show me what Leo needs to see from the 7th until the 14th, please. Overall message. Wow, the 9 of Pentacles. That has been coming out a lot as the overall message. Messages for Leo. The 8 of Wands. Some of you guys are on your way towards success. Some of you guys are going to be moving, and this is going to lead you to success and independence here. Some of you guys are going to find your independence through travel, or you're traveling independently. Some of you have a fear regarding this, but this is what's going to break you out of, this stuck feeling that you have within your life. This is saying that some of you guys need to travel the world, and it will help to open your mind. It will help to get you out of a fear. This is a week where I feel like you guys need to focus on your fears. What are your fears? Can you make a list of 3 of those fears and achieve those fears? It doesn't have to be the biggest ones. It could be the smallest ones, Recently, I made a list of all my fears. I am terrified of ants. It sounds so crazy, but I am so scared of ants. And I'm going to be going to the park and getting an ant and placing it on my skin and just looking at it and realizing that I have nothing to be afraid of, right? To be invincible, you have to have no fears, right? If you don't have any fears, then you have absolutely nothing holding you back, right? So the best thing to do is to run at those fears instead of running away from them and allowing them to control you, because it's really only in your head. And once you do them, you suddenly realize how silly they were in the first place. Some of you are needing to jump at your fear, because with this 8 of Swords here, it's saying that you're stuck in your head here. Some of you guys, this is fear of finding out the truth, right? Sometimes we know if we're dealing with a person, we know, we have this intuitive feeling that something's off, but we don't mention it. Why is that? It's because we're afraid of what they might say, right? But if it's happening anyways, wouldn't you rather know and save your time now than find out after you've invested more? Because some of you, this is regarding a relationship. Because with the 9 of Pentacles, the overall energy is being single, right? It's like some of you may want to leave a relationship, but you're afraid to be single. This is saying that you'll actually find a lot more happiness and bliss in being single than you realize, but you have to take that step. The King of Cups here. Some of you are dealing with somebody that is very controlling. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse here. Yeah, there's something that's burdening you here that you have not released yet, or that has not ended yet. 7 of Wands. Some of you guys are feeling attacked. You're feeling the need to be defensive around the person you're dealing with, or the person you're dealing with is feeling, or is being defensive. And, Hierophant, Taurus energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. I'm also going to pull this one, the 5 of Wands. Conflicts, arguments here. We're going to go through all of these, clarify, then pull some oracle cards. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess here. So I feel like there are some things hidden that you intuitively know, but you haven't stepped towards here. Let's start off at the top with the 9 of Pentacles here. This is the overall energy of you guys feeling abundant. But this is what I'm sensing, is that this is not what you're feeling right now. I feel like this is the overall energy of where you want to be, or this is where you're trying to get to. I feel like this is where you're going to start, this is what you're going to start seeing, where you're going to start seeing yourself as the week goes on. But for a lot of you right now, I feel like you're not in this energy. I feel like you guys are in this Eight of Swords energy, right? I feel some of you guys may be sleeping too much. It's almost like anxiety. It's like knowing what you need to do, but for some reason not doing it instead, right? Knowing what you need to do, but holding back and keeping to yourself. Some of you need to open up. Some of you feel alone right now, and you need to open up to people in your life. You need to realize that you don't have to be powerful. You don't have to be strong all the time. You can open up to people and they can help you. The Nine of Pentacles is all about feeling stable and grounded and having financial abundance. And I feel like you guys want the freedom that financial abundance comes with here. I feel like you guys want the security that it comes with here. And I feel like you guys know what you need to do to build that. And I think that you're on your way towards it. But I do think that there are some things blocking you from achieving this from achieving this at the pace that you're actually meant to achieve this. Some of you, this is people in your life. I feel like you have people in your life that are possibly envious of you here. I'm really just getting a stuck person, somebody that feels stuck. It's like whether you don't know the direction of your life, whether, you know, you've been chasing something only to realize that it just is not making you as happy as you fully thought it was. It's a very heavy and very down energy. You know, the best thing when you feel down is to do something that uplifts you instantly, right? It's almost like I'm getting some of you guys know what you could do to make yourselves feel better, but for some reason you would just rather sit in that energy. It could be because you don't want to take the responsibility of being responsible for the way that you're feeling. With this Eight of Wands, there is some communication coming in, and with the Eight of Swords following it and the King of Cups, for some of you, this is somebody here who had left your life, somebody who you don't really know what their true emotions or what their true feelings are, somebody that was very closed off, very guarded, possibly controlling as well. Some of you, this could be a Scorpio or an Aries here. I am sensing that this communication that's coming in is going to bring you anxiety, or you have anxiety about communicating something to possibly a King of Cups energy. I am strongly sensing that some of you guys are really dealing with a Taurus here. But I do see that there are things that are coming in towards you here. I feel like there is a spiritual awakening that is, you know, in the process of happening for some of you. Others of you, there are a couple things that you need to do in order for the spiritual awakening to happen here. Really, traveling does seem like such a strong thing here, but some of you guys have a fear of traveling. Some of you guys have a fear of communicating something to somebody, but there's this energy of feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling, you know, tied down. This is all in your head though. This is not your reality here, and you need to break free from this here. It's almost like some of you guys break free from it, but then after a couple of days you go back into that energy, but then you break out of it and then you go back, and it's like a back and forth energy that I'm sensing here. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like you haven't been able to end whatever makes you feel burdened. So whatever this energy is where you feel closed off, you feel scared, you feel fear, you haven't pushed past it yet. You haven't pushed past it, so it keeps coming around. It hasn't fully ended. With the Seven of Wands, for some of you, this is other people that are making you feel like this because you feel the pressure to be perfect for some of you. Some of you, you have a partner that judges you, or you have parents or family members that judge you. You feel that you need to be perfect for everybody, but I'm sensing that you feel pressure to be a certain way when you don't really even know who you are. So how can you be who somebody wants, you know, who somebody else wants you to be? Some of you were being who somebody else wants you to be because you didn't know who you really were. I do sense you are going to find out who you are here with this Hierophant. Some of you guys do need to see a counselor. Some of you that are dealing with deeper issues. I sense that, you know, this is going to be a repetitive pattern if you don't seek outside help. I think that this is something that you've been dealing with for a very long time. And with the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like no matter how hard it gets or how down this makes you, you still haven't found your way out of it. And I think that you need somebody else's, you know, opinion or viewpoint. So some of you guys need to talk to a friend or a family member here. But with this Hierophant, you know, I don't really think you could get the advice that you need from a friend or a family member. I think that you would have to get it from some sort of counselor, like a local counselor. There's counselors that you can get online. Some of you, this could be like a life coach. Some of you, this could even be like a tarot reader, right? Because we do that, but in a more spiritual way, pretty much. But it's almost like I think that there's somebody that is going to get you out of this, but it's not something that you can do on your own at this point. At the end, of course, it's going to be all of you who gets yourself out of this, but to start the process, I think you need that push of somebody else. Otherwise, I feel it strongly would have happened already, right? Because with a lot of things, we get to the point where it's just like, oh my God, and you're just like, I'm so sick of this. And then instantly you're like, you know what, I'm going to change, because you're so tired of hearing yourself say you're going to do it every single day, but then you never do it. And then one day you just wake up and you're like, you know what, that's it. I don't see that you're getting there. So with this Hierophant, I do think that there is somebody of higher power that is going to be able to help you get there here. And this, you know, higher power, it could be spiritual, but it also could just be that this is somebody that went to school for things like this. And that's why they're able to help you, because they're able to see things that you don't see. They're able to take the words that you're saying and, you know, understand what you truly mean by that. With this Five of Wands too, it's like, I feel like there's a lot of conflict. Some of you, this is conflict with the people around you here. You just feel like nobody's I feel like this is an energy of like being misunderstood, feeling misunderstood here, feeling like there's nobody that you can relate to, feeling like you have friends, but nobody that you can fully be vulnerable with and communicate to. Some of you are, you know, have a lot of friends and you're very social, but you still feel very lonely with these friends. Some of you are in a relationship that on the outside looks amazing, but inside it just doesn't make you feel content. And some of you, this is just your mind, you know, your mind is just very heavy on you right now. It's like you don't know, you just don't know. That's really all I have, you know, you just don't know, because one second you feel this way, one second it's like that devil and that angel energy, two energies pulling you, and you really don't know which way, because you truly don't know what you want. I think you guys need to take a break from social media if you're really on social media a lot. That would really help, because it's almost like outside influences are, you know, steering you in the wrong path. It's almost like how, you know, things come up like, I don't know, fidget spinners, and then everybody wants to sell fidget spinners, you know. If you're seeing things sometimes and you don't know who you are, you can easily be influenced by them. So I think you need to block out all of those things and take some time to yourself to, you know, make sure that you're doing things that you think are right, that these ideas are actually your ideas and you didn't take somebody else's idea and make it into something that you think will work with you. Because at the end of the day, if that's something that you do, you're going to feel empty while doing it here. Some of you guys, this could even just be watching too many tarot readings. You know, when I first found YouTube, I had no idea that there was readers on YouTube. Like, I had been reading myself, but just locally, because I didn't know that this was a thing. And I was so intrigued that I was watching multiple readings, and like, I just felt so ridiculous at the end, because like my head was exploding. Some of you guys, you know, that is, you know, affecting you in a large way. And I'm not saying don't watch readers. Of course, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like maybe limit the amount of time that you spend watching them. Choose, you know, your favorite ones where the messages fully relate to you, and stick to those ones. You know, the ones that you feel, you know, you can trust more, maybe. Because this is like a bunch of voices, you know, in your head. And I do know a lot of people that, you know, watch, you know, continuously watch the readings. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine like what that, you know, how that can affect you, right? Because there's all these different opinions, there's all these different things, all these different energies, right? Sometimes you're taking in energies that aren't even yours. But if it's not that, then it is definitely your own voice, or, you know, people around you. But let's clarify these cards and we will get more deep into this. I was not expecting the reading to go this way. I need a drink. Sorry, guys. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Leo. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, if you're single, there's definitely new love coming in for you here. There's a new offer here. This could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But the thing is that you need to, this is an energy I'm sensing where it's like you need to find your own happiness before you can fall in love, before you can really, truly, you know, love, give love, and receive love. So if you guys are in relationships and you're not happy, it's not to do with your partner, and you have no idea why you're not happy, why you're not content when they're not doing anything wrong and things are going great. It's because you have to focus on yourself right now. You have to love yourself. You have to give to yourself. You have to focus on what truly makes you happy until you find yourself. You know, it's really hard to be with somebody. I do sense that when you get to this point in your life, you will find a beautiful love. Somebody that will admire you, adore you, appreciate you. I sense that there's somebody already in your life for some of you here. And, you know, you're able to have an independent life while you're with this person. Some of you are just dating somebody, and I feel like they're going to be expressing their emotions towards you. Clarify the Eight of Wands. With the Four of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there is a serious need for you guys to heal, right? The Eight of Wands is a very spiritual card, and so is the Four of Swords. The Eight of Wands is movement. The Four of Swords is more of stillness, right? And so this is what I'm seeing, is this is you needing to move towards stillness. You need to get out of your head and be in stillness, right? Some of you need to start writing, journaling. A lot of the times I find answers that I've been searching forever for while writing, and I start writing and I'm like, what am I even gonna say? And then all of a sudden I have a six-page novel, and I found 7 key answers that I've been searching for my whole life, you know? So writing really does help. It gives you the answers that you knew all along. It's like doing your own tarot reading, you know, without the cards. Some of you do need to start writing, but some of you, this could be, you know, finding a hobby. If you don't have a hobby, I sense that you do need a hobby. You need something that you can enjoy, something that will uplift you here. But I sense healing is super important. With the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords, some of you guys are not sleeping properly, or you're oversleeping to avoid things. You guys are dealing with a lot of anxiety. I sense that there's a lot of anxiety around you. Some of you guys have social anxiety here. There's something coming in for you, and you need to make sure that you're healed. Otherwise, you're going to miss it due to fear, due to anxiety, due to, you know, restlessness, not having enough energy to take this on. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Six of Cups. Some of you are, you know, this is about a past relationship, somebody that could be coming in. Like I said, there's messages coming in that are going to make you feel a little bit, you know, up in your head. And I definitely sense that this is probably an ex with the Six of Cups. There's an ex coming back in towards you, and I think that they're going to make you feel a little bit stuck again. For some of you, this is because you haven't fully healed, and that's why they're coming in. You may not want them to come in, but they are coming in for a reason. There's unfinished business. You have not fully moved on. You don't like this person. You don't want them in your life. That's fine, but you have to forgive them, or you really are stuck. You might as well just have them in your life because they're holding you back. You need to allow yourself to feel what you need to feel right now. Some of you, there is somebody that you're afraid to reach out to, or the person that is from the past that wants to reach out to you has been trying to get to you in other ways instead of actually reaching out to you because they're afraid that you will reject them here. There's a lot of fear regarding a reconciliation. Clarify the King of Cups. The Five of Swords. You could have been, some of you guys were definitely I think you were dealing with somebody that wasn't able to express their emotions towards you. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that really didn't treat you well in the past here. Some of you have fear because of your past relationships, and you think that the person in your life right now is going to betray you. You think that they're going to do something behind your back here. But somebody's holding back, and that's making you create scenarios within your head because they're not being open. They're not being as open with you as you would like. And that makes you think that there are things that are hidden within this relationship or connection. Clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something that has been burdening you, but it hasn't ended. And this person is rushing back in because it hasn't ended. Like, it's ended, but you haven't healed from it. And I don't think neither has the person from your past here. This person is rushing back in, and I think that their communication is going to be very hasty. This could have been something more recent because I feel like they have a lot of energy and fire coming towards you here. So it's like there's aggression here. Some of you could have ended something with somebody and, you know, without any reason or explanation, you just kind of left. Some of you, this is what happened to you here, but there is somebody rushing in towards you here because things are not over. Clarify the Seven of Wands. This person may have to travel to you. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys are defensive towards this person coming back because they betrayed you. There's Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords. This is somebody who did something behind your back in the past, somebody that you cannot trust, or somebody in your circle, or somebody coming towards you that you cannot trust, and you're feeling the need to be defensive because of it. If you're being defensive, or if you're dealing with somebody that's being defensive, it's because there's something hidden on your end or on their end, but there is definitely something hidden, and you know this intuitively, and you need to take the action towards it because you're being pulled into a direction that's not your destiny because of it, and you're also stuck and you cannot move forward. And I think that as much as you're afraid, because maybe with the Sage of Cups you've fallen in love with this person already, as much as you're afraid to be with this to be without this person, as much as you're afraid of the truth, it is what's going to truly set you free. Clarify the Hierophant. With the King of Cups, so double King of Cups energy, you could definitely be dealing with an older water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here. Some of you could have been divorcing one, some of you are getting married to one, but I definitely sense this is more of like an ending. Some of you, this is somebody that you were married to before here. Some of you are going to have to go to counseling. If this is a marriage and you don't want to end this, you're definitely going to have to go to counseling. This is not something that the two of you guys are able to fix right now. A counselor or somebody needs to come in to help you guys to see things that you're not able to truly see, to help you guys to piece together certain things, and to help you guys learn to communicate better, for this to actually work out, for this to become strong. There's no equal give and take, but I do see that if you do get some help from somebody with higher knowledge, you will be able to both pour into this. And if you both pour into this, then it's going to be balanced and it's going to be equal here. But for some of you right now, one person is pouring more than the other one. Somebody is giving as much as they can, and somebody is giving not as much as they can. Somebody is giving just enough, and somebody is giving their all. Clarify the High Priestess. With the Five of Wands. Lots of fives, you guys. This is a very conflicting energy. You guys are feeling very stuck right now. All right. Five of Wands with the High Priestess. Some of you, there's a secret that is coming out here. A secret that is going to lead to a breakup. A secret that is possibly going to lead to fighting here. Let's see. Show me more about the High Priestess. Somebody is hiding something because they know that it will cause fights and arguments. Clarify the High Priestess. Wow, with the High Priestess, there's a secret for real. Some of you are dealing with a Libra, a Taurus. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces here. Somebody is hiding something from you here. They're not being honest. They're not being truthful. The Seven of Pentacles. This person could be investing their time and energy into something else because they're not giving. If you're the one that's giving too much and this person isn't, it looks like they're working on something here. And if you know that this person isn't somebody that overly works at work, then this could be another person that they're putting their energy and their time into. Show me more, please. What is hidden? The Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with somebody that just wants to be single. I think this could also be somebody that just wants to give to themselves, right? They want to build for themselves. They're really concerned about themselves right now. They're really feeling in an independent energy. And because they're giving so much to themselves, they don't have that energy to give to you. And some of you, this person doesn't really see you as a priority. And maybe because that's what they want, that's why your overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles, because that's what you're going to end up doing for yourself. All right. So let's get you guys some oracle cards, and then we're going to move on to your love reading, and then we'll look at you versus all the signs. All right, so messages for Leo. This is really intense, you guys. If you do need to book a private reading, the link is down below. For this, if this resonates, you can get pre-recorded if you want, but I really, would like, for those of you that do book this week, I would like you guys to, if you can, do like a live one, because then we can talk one-on-one and I can really, you know, get to know when we do the live readings. I can, you know, obviously I can see you, or if you just want to do the phone call, that's fine. But you know, you can ask questions as I give you the answers, and it gives you a lot more information. So I feel like, you know, if this is your situation, you would be wanting a lot more information. I think I could help you a lot more if you were to do a live one. So if you're going to book, try and book a live one. And that way I can give you the most out of it. Because this sounds like it's something that is deep. And I feel like if I just did a pre-recorded, you would have more questions in the end. So, you know, you might as well just get it done in one session instead of like 2 or whatever. Okay, so Priestess, again, 3 High Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? You're being called to trust your intuition, right? You're being called to trust the signs, to know that you deserve better, and it doesn't matter if the truth is, you know, bad, or if the secret is bad, if the secret is good, as long as you know. Because why would you want somebody to be able, it's like you're allowing somebody to control you right now. You're allowing somebody to put you in this energy where you feel, you know, sick, you feel, you know, heavy in your chest, you feel like you have to be defensive around them, or you feel like you have to, you know, look into everything that they do because they're being defensive with you, and it doesn't make you feel good. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to be. You need to make a list. I want you guys to make a list of 5 things that are aligned. What are 5 things that you do that make you very happy? And what are 5 things that you do that aren't aligned? And how can you replace those with things that are aligned with you and where you want to go? Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. There's definitely a need to spend some time alone and to heal and rewrite the future, right? How did this bad thing that happened to me make me feel? And what could I do instead to make me feel something different when this happens in the future? Or how can I make sure that this never happens in the future? These are just examples of how you can, you know, look into that. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Expression. Yeah, you're going to need to express yourself. Share your voice. Don't be afraid. You know, you guys are Leos. You are the sun. You are here to, you know, tell the truth, to spill out the honesty. But a lot of you guys do feel like you will be judged if you do so. And you have all these beautiful talents that you hide because of insecurities too, for some of you. Share your truth and you will feel more free than ever. And even if you just share it with yourself by writing it down, just don't avoid it. Share it with me if you have to. Just share it. All right, you guys. So that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a personal reading, the link is down below. If you want to follow me to the love reading, where we're just going to look deeper into your love situation and pull a card for you versus each sign, then the link for that is down below as well. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye.